Hey there, how y'all doing? This day two of the cleanup. Let's get it done. I know on that last video it seemed like I did so much, but I'm telling y'all I still got so much left to do. I still gotta repair all the holes and the patches that's in this landscape fabric. I'm still pulling weeds. Some of these weeds is so embedded, it's ridiculous. So I'm still pulling weeds, I'm still pruning whatever that's still left that's still edible and things like that. So I still got a lot left to do before spring, but I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna get there. Slowly but surely, baby. Y'all wanna know something? As big as my garden is, I have never had it completely planted out. I never. Like, I mean, I know it's only been in this location. Well, let me just say. In the last location in Georgia, it was completely planted out. And in my rental property, when I first got to Texas, it was completely planted out. But ever since I got to this house and put this garden in, it has never been full completely, like every single planter with something in it. So I'm gonna try to do better with that this year too, as well as trying to not let everything go like I did last time. I'm gonna try to do better with filling the garden up. I'm gonna try to do better with companion planting because I never really got into that. I mean, I know it's good, and I know it's something to do to help prevent bugs and things like that, but I don't know why I never really focused my energy towards it, and I knew I really need to because it'll help me a lot, during the season or whatever the case may be. And I know I already said I was going to try to do better with my consistency as far as being in the garden and not letting the garden get this far behind. So I'm going to do better with like putting it to bed, certain areas that I'm not going to use anymore. I'm done with. I'm going to do better with getting out there, pulling the weeds, you know what I mean, where it won't get so far behind. And then once it's put to bed, it's put to bed. And I know I'm just not planting that area. I'm probably going to do that around winter because, again, I'm not a winter gardener, but I do want to grow cool season crops. So I'm going to do a section. I don't know which section yet, but I'm going to select a section of the garden that I'm only going to use for the winter. Like, this is my winter area right here. And then the rest of it going to be put to bed instead of just letting everything go. And then I got to come back and do all this again next year. I don't want to do that because this don't make no sense. And baby, I'm getting older. My back and my knees is feeling it. I can't be doing this every year. It's basically like restructuring the whole damn garden over and over again every year. That don't make no sense. Now, as far as posting, I want to get more consistent with that too, y'all. But I'm going to tell you, my dilemma is the editing. Y'all already know I'm not very technical savvy. I'm not very computer savvy or whatever you want to call it. But this editing, y'all, it be kicking my butt. It takes so long to edit. I got so much stuff on my phone. Buku videos that need to come off of here, but I need to edit them. And I don't have no OCD, but I do got pride. And my pride won't allow me to just throw it out there no any kind of way. Even though the way I'm putting it out there may not be perfect, okay? But I still don't want to just throw it out there no any kind of way. I got a little pride in the way I do things. So that takes me even longer. And sometimes it's a discouragement. And I ain't gonna lie, a little T-notchy bit of that is a part of the reason why I ain't been posting too. Because by the time you get so behind on editing the videos and all of that stuff, it be like I'm too far behind. It don't make no sense to post it no more. And then before you know it, months then pass. So that's kind of where I'm at too. But I know I got to get better. And the only way to get better is to keep doing it. So here we go. Sidebar, let me tell y'all why I'm not computer savvy. It's my fault. I feel so stupid. If anybody know a teacher named Ms. Green from John F. Kennedy High School in New Orleans, Louisiana, who was there from 92 to 96, y'all let her know that Spencine used to be Jenkins, now Newell, she was right, saying she was right. She was right. Let me tell you. Ain't nothing like being young and dumb. I had this teacher named Ms. Green. She was the computer lit teacher. I don't know if they teach computer lit in schools now. It might be something else, because my son got something else that's not computer lit. But it was computer lit when I was in high school. And I used to cut this lady class every day. Why? I don't know. I was just bored out of my mind. Computers was really never my thing. But I never failed the class because I was good at studying. So whatever we needed to do, whatever work we had coming up, I always had my work turned in. I always had, my testing and stuff was passing or whatever. I might have not been straight A's in her class, but I was passing. So, back in the day, it wasn't no, oh, you missed 10 days, you suspended or whatever, because I was there for homeroom. So, I mean, not suspended, but put out or whatever, expelled. I was there for homeroom, so I wasn't marked absent. I kind of was absent in her class. But anyway, it was 20-something years ago. Y'all know how that was. So this lady, Miss Green, she pulled me to the side, y'all. She pulled me to the side and she told me, she said, you better start paying attention in this class because computers going to take over the world and you're going to be lost. If you don't start paying attention in this class, if you don't start getting with it with these computers, you're not going to know what to do when computers take over the world. I remember that to this day. That lady pulled me to the side in that hallway, and it's a damn shame because I looked her dead in her face and was like, yeah, all right, whatever, and still kept cutting. Like, and so now here I am while computers then took over the goddamn world, and here I am, can't even edit a video. Overwhelmed and stressed out trying to edit social media videos. So basically, my smartphone's smarter than me. The fuck? But I'm gonna keep going though, because although I ain't with the views and the followers, and I'm not doing this for the vine or nothing like that, I do enjoy my garden. I do enjoy sharing it with everybody, and I do enjoy seeing y'all gardens and talking to y'all, getting information, giving little hints and tips and tricks. I love all of that. So I'm gonna keep going, y'all. Root for me, root for me. Hoo, 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 hoo. Anyway, now back to the garden now. I have not started one seed yet. Even though this video was recorded November 12th, 2024. Today, the day that I'm editing it is February 24th, 2025. And I have not started not one seed yet for this spring garden. So I already know I'm going to be buying some stuff from Home Depot or somebody. I'm going to be buying starter plants, transplants, which is not a problem at all. But I'm just saying I do like to start my seeds. So I might try to start a few of them, but all my seeds is, I haven't even really been shopping for seeds or anything like that. So I might start a few of them, but I'm not really sure how good the germination is. So we'll see when we get to that point. And another thing I need to do better with is recipes and the ways I incorporate these vegetables that that I'm growing. Because I also, when I went to the doctor and they told me I was in menopause, they also told me I had high cholesterol, high triglycerides, and a high A1C. So basically, I'm walking around ready to stroke out. And baby, I can't have that because I got a 9-year-old and a grandbaby and a big baby. So I can't be going out like that. Everything them people told me that was wrong with me is something that I'm doing with the way I'm eating, and I can fix all of that. Well, besides the menopause, of course, but all that other stuff is because of the way I'm eating. I'm exercising. I'm moving around every day. It's just I get up in here and I get them same vegetables and I cook them down in some butter and salt and pepper or whatever I cook them down with. And y'all know that ain't right. We done cooked all the way. I done cooked all the nutrients out the food and everything. So I got to do better with I'm not gonna say I'm gonna eat it whole, raw or nothing like that, but I gotta do better with cooking it better, or the way I cook it, or the way I incorporate it into my meals, instead of just everything ain't gotta be fried, dyed, smothered, and laid to the side. I grow a little bit of everything in this garden. I eat all vegetables except beets. I can't get with them. But if y'all, I still grow them though, because my sister like them. So I'm going to still have them in the garden. So if y'all have any kind of recipes or any good meal ideas that incorporates these vegetables without smothering them, cooking them, sauteing them down, let your girl know. Holla at me. I'm trying to stop living to eat and start eating to live. I have been doing a little bit better with the snacking and things like that. But child, every day of my life is a fight. It don't help that my husband is a snack boy, slim, and stay bringing home all the cakes and pies and shit. But I know when it comes to the diet and the food that you eating, it's mind over matter. So I got to get my mind right and stop letting the junk food devil use me. I'm going to get it together, though. I ain't got no choice if I want to be here. And Lord knows I ain't ready to go. I ain't let them people put me on no medication, so it's on me, baby. I know I got this, though, so I ain't going to stress about it too much. I'm going to just do what I got to do and keep it moving. Every day I'm going to get up and try to do better. And honestly, that's all any of us could really do, huh? I'm just going to have to make my focus really be my focus. As far as this garden is concerned, I can't wait to get it back on track, because I'm not going to let it do this no more. After I did all this cleaning in November, I still ain't do much of nothing else. I still let the weeds come back a little bit and everything. Y'all going to see I'm going to be cleaning it again. Not really cleaning it as much as this, because it ain't going to need no deep like I got going on right now. But I'm going to be cleaning it again come February. Like right now, I'm right now in February. Beginning of February, I started having to clean it again, pull them weeds that I let come back in and all that again. I'm not doing it no more. At least not to this degree. I got some new beds coming. Well, not coming. They're already here. When I say coming, I mean coming to the garden. I found some new beds on Amazon, some metal raised beds on Amazon that was on sale for like $54 with like a 10%. I don't know if it was a 5 or 10% discount, but it had some kind of little, how they got them coupons. So I bought the beds. I bought 4 of them to go along the fence, the cream color fence on the corner, on the furthest end of the garden away from the house. So I'm going to put them there. One of my smart pots that's right there already has started to rip. I had that smart pot since I first started gardening. So it's about 6 years old or something like that. So it's starting to rip. And even though it's just one of them ripping, y'all know it got to be aesthetically pleasing to me. So I'm going to have to redo that whole row to make it look cohesive. I might eventually need to replace a few of my regular containers too, my little round containers or whatever. Some of them breaking down and cracking and stuff too. But I'll deal with them later. Cause like I say, the whole garden don't be planted out all at one time anyway. Even though I'm gonna work on it this year, I know it's not gonna start out that way. So I got time to kind of replace those other smaller containers. I told y'all last year the place where I get my bamboo poles from, and baby, they done went up this year. Baby, they done went up on me. Y'all play too much. I'm probably gonna need to go back and get a few more bamboo poles. I don't need that many more, but I'm gonna probably need a few more. And I want to make me some tomato trellises. I had some that I made in Georgia, and then when we left, I didn't have space to take everything with me, so I had to give some stuff away. So I gotta give me some more, or make me some more, should I say, tomato cages, because you know the ones that they sell in the store don't be worth a dime. Although I used the bamboo poles this year, and I guess they did, they did okay. They held the tomatoes up, but they didn't hold them together and upright like I wanted them to, like the cages would have held them. So I'm definitely gonna make me some tomato cages this year. All the materials, everything then got more expensive. So I know it's gonna be expensive, but it ain't gonna be more expensive than me buying a bunch of tomato cages. So I'm gonna get to that soon too. This right here is another reason why I like the landscape fabric. Cause see how I could just sweep up all that mess and all that debris up off the thing. At the garden I had in Georgia, y'all know I had mulch. I had mulch all over the ground, and that was fine, but I had to keep replenishing the mulch. I couldn't, I don't know. This just seems easier for me. I know y'all can already see the difference because it's looking so much better already. This is one of the rows where I replaced the landscape fabric last year. So the rest of the garden needs to be replaced too. I don't think I'm going to patch it. I think I'm just going to go through and redo all the rows. Y'all know I've been talking about taking my trees out the pots and putting them in the ground eventually. I'm still thinking about that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous, especially with this last little frost that we just had passed. I'm trying to see what my banana tree gonna do to the one that I put in the ground last year, because it seemed like it was doing okay, but now it's looking like So we gonna see how it bounced back before I put the rest of my trees in the ground, because I definitely need to make sure that I can protect them over the winter time. I also think I want to move my asparagus out of, because right now my asparagus is in this bed right here on the right side of me, that rectangle that rectangle that's at the end of the big green bed is asparagus. So instead of having it in that container like that, I think I'm going to move it over to the fence on one of my new beds that's coming, where it has that open bottom, because they, even though they grow every year and they actually have a good flavor to them, they stay in skinny. They stay in so small. So I'm thinking it's because of the constriction that the roots have by being in this container. So I'm going to take that out of there. I think I'm going to take the artichoke and the asparagus out and put it in the beds. Eventually I might want to do my raspberries and blackberries and blue and stuff too, because all of that is perennials and it's gonna come back, and I think I get a much better harvest if I put it in the beds. But that ain't gonna be no time soon. That might be way next year or something, child. I don't know. I'm gonna see. I ain't making no promises on that. It's just a thought that the perennials may want to be in beds versus containers. So look at this here, baby. I was sweeping that ground good, baby. My grandma would have been proud of me. Look at that. I didn't toe up my hand in the corner of my between my index finger and my thumb. Y'all see that little flap of skin right there? I was holding on to that broom for dear life trying to get this stuff off of there. Look at it. That's because I ain't had no gloves on. Look, now I got to go back and show y'all how I did it. I was going wah, sweeping. Now I got to go bandage it up. I'll be back. All right, now I'm going to let y'all watch a little bit without me running my mouth. I wonder how many square feet my garden is. I keep saying I'm going to measure it, but I never did. I really need to be wearing a back brace while I'm out here doing this kind of work, but I don't. And that's why my back be feeling like it do. Y'all see that break, huh? Y'all know this video sped up about 10 times, so that break was a little longer than what it looked. I took a few of them throughout this video. I don't know if you noticed it or not. This garden work ain't no joke. And I know a few of y'all be looking at these videos like, girl, how you do it all? I'm tired just looking at you. I'm tired. I'm tired as hell. I ain't gonna lie, but I know I need to get it done. And at the end of the day, it be so rewarding to go out there and pick your vegetables or just to be out there in the garden. You know, this really, even though it seemed like a lot of work, it's really like my quiet time. And even though it seemed like a lot of work, it's really my peaceful time. It's my time to be by myself, be alone with my thoughts, talk to God, meditate. I know most people like, sit down and when they get ready to meditate and all that, but this is my interpretation of meditation. I really enjoy being out here, even though I hadn't been out here in a long time, and it's my peace. So I was kind of missing my peace, but it really, I mean, it really does bring a good feeling at the end of the day. It really is a calming, kind of relaxing thing to do. I guess you could say it's kind of like going to the gym or any other kind of workout. When it's first time to do it, you don't feel like doing it. Oh, I really don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like going to the gym. But once you get out there and get that workout done, you be feeling so good afterwards. Y'all see the amount of trash and dead plants and stuff I pulled out of there, huh? That pile is huge. I don't think this video really do it any justice. Dun 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 dun. I don't know why, but that's the sound I heard in my head while I was editing this clip. Anyway, here she go. Here she go, all done up and swept up. That thing look good, ain't it? Wait till we get this landscape fabric all patched up and everything. I know it ain't all the way done, but as of now, that thing look good. I'm proud of it. And I don't know what this is, but the bees love it, so I left it. And I still got to do that patch, but I was tired.